Hi guys, so we are at Freshwater Bay. Just come down. We're actually going to the Dimbola Lodge this morning, but we're here quite early. So just enjoy that. That is beautiful, isn't it? What an iconic part of Britain we're living in. We are in at the moment. Right on the beach. Tide just churning backwards and forwards. And it's not even 10 o'clock, so we're quite early. Not too busy. It's a Tuesday and it is superb. So cracking, absolutely cracking. Hello. Okay, so we are at Dimbola Lodge, which is in Freshwater. We've come over to I'm a photographer, unsurprisingly, so I've come to have a look over there because this is the home of Julia Cameron. She was a photographer in the 1800s. There's exhibitions and stuff like that, so I've come over to have a look at that and do all that good stuff. So I'm going to just switch the camera and you can see what we're looking at. So we are in the tea room, so that is definitely accessible. Say hello, Donna. And check this out. Now this is, I've been seeing this for years, right? We've got tea leaves. Oh yes, proper tea strainer, beautiful china cups. We're just having a cup of tea before we have a quick look round, but that is fantastic. It's obviously a really old building, but they've managed to get wheelchair accessible. It's tea, cakes, breakfasts, lunch, everything, paninis, so it's really, really lovely. Lots of old cameras around, so if you like photography, which I do, then this is a great place to come. You can't get up, they have got a stair lift, so if you can use a stair lift you can get up, but if you're permanently in a chair you can't get upstairs. You have to be able to transfer into a thing. And unfortunately today we've picked, the builders are in, bringing in bookcases, so that makes life even more difficult. But to be fair, Donna's not too fussed about it, but it's obviously something I've wanted to do, so yeah, there you go. So ground floor is accessible, upstairs if you can transfer into a stair lift. Is the main essence of what we found. But Freshwater Bay, beautiful, very flat. It's very unspoiled. There's not a lot there, which is lovely. There's a hotel, and then there's a nice shingly beach, and you can sit on the promenade looking out on the beach. So anyway, so that's Dimbola Lodge for now. Okay. Hiya, so I'm in Dimbola Lodge. I'm upstairs looking round. This is the feature on the Isle of Wight festival from 1970. As you can see, there was a massive amount of bands and photographs. There's a little stair lift down and there is a chair. Obviously it is an old building and it's lots of rooms at different levels, so this one's got a step in. There's a narrow corridor to a load of posters for the festival from previous years, that kind of thing. Some of the doors are narrow. This is Julia Cameron's bedroom from the late 1800s. So you can, this is sloped, so you can get around to this bit to see. But yeah, so and there's a stair lift here. So this is the stair lift they were talking about. So if you can get onto the stair lift, you can come upstairs and have a look around. Kind of thing. So if you can do that, then that's pretty cool. And unfortunately if you can't, then you are a bit stumped, I'm afraid. But if you can come, it's definitely worth a visit if you like that kind of photography and images of, they have different exhibitions and stuff, and yeah, there you go. So it's just worth a little note. Okay, cheers. Right, very quickly, Dimbola Lodge, it's an accessible toilet. It's a slide door, which we just about got into, but we got into it. There is a emergency alarm, which is cool. There's a handrail on one side. It's compact and bijou mossed, but there we are. There is a yellow bin, there's toilets, waste bin, there's a sink and a grab rail here and here. And there's a changing thing there, so it's access down a narrow corridor, but as I say, we've got down it in the power chair, so it is doable, but it is careful. You've got to be careful. So not too bad. There are ramps on the ground floor, so we got round most of them, no problem. So yeah, it's okay if you're careful getting round, but unfortunately, unless you can get into the stair lift, you can't get upstairs. There we are. So there's it's a slide door, as you can see. Madonna's come through it, nice and it's a ramped access down. They've done as much as they can, I've got to say. They've been very helpful with everything. And so it's a ramp down, and then you can go straight out this way and then straight out the door, and then it's ramped through. So that's really cool. And this is the stair lift that I was talking about that takes you upstairs to the galleries upstairs. So all in all, not too bad. This is okay. It's a little tight fit for the hand. Okay, but out she comes. There you go, and out she comes. So there's a little bump, but it's not too bad. So there we are, Dimbola Lodge. Yes, you need to be able to get into a stair lift to get upstairs, which is where the main exhibition is, but downstairs there is the tea room, and this is all ramped, and it's all got a ramp access. And sorry. So you can get in and up onto the terrace, and you can have a cup of tea and lots of nice food. So there you go, Dimbola Lodge.